What are those long-term investment opportunities in France?
Well, so look, I mean, there's a cyclical story that everybody knows, which is that, like in the rest of Europe, you finally have consumption nearly booming, you have unemployment coming down, you have investment picking up. So that's the cyclical story. Everybody knows that. But the big question mark is, can it last? And is this new French government going to be able to deliver on its commitment to cut corporate taxes significantly over time, to cut public spending, to liberalize the labor market? Which is what France needs to keep outperforming over time. And I think a lot of the investors who were present in these meetings last week felt convinced that this is a government that has the capacity to deliver.
We heard that executives told the French government they plan to change their asset allocations, less UK, more continental Europe. Is that true for you as well?
Well, in terms of asset allocation right now, the growth momentum is clearly more on the continent than in the UK. But of course, you also have to remember that in the UK, a lot of corporates are very geared to the global recovery. So there are opportunities there too.
Isabelle, Macron's unfavourables are quite high right now. He's not that popular in his first little while. Also, unions and movements like that are much stronger in France. How long before the government does implement some of those structural reforms?
Well, so the government has already taken a strong start with the labour market reform, which many people thought was something that just couldn't be done in France ever. And they got it done in the first few months of the presidency. And the strategy that the government explained to this group of investors, they're trying to hit the hardest reforms first and to not go with half measures, to go with full measures. And so far, the climate in terms of the main unions is pretty good. It's pretty favorable. The opposition is divided. But I would say beyond that, one strong message that we heard was they're going to try and do what is right for the country. If they don't get re-elected, so be it. But the priority right now is to do the reforms that have been long overdue. And I think that's a message that resonated very, very positively with the investors.